Hello yogis, welcome to your 30-minute flow. We will start in seated posture. You can have your legs crossed in easy seated posture, or if you have half lotus in your practice or full lotus in your practice, it's early in the practice, so you might not be warmed up yet. And we'll just come to our mindful meditative breath for a moment or two. Begin to come to your yoga head, allowing all thoughts to pass through, acknowledging the thoughts, accepting the thoughts, and then letting go. Feel the coolness of the air as it enters in through the nasal cavity, and the warmth of that same air as it exits. Maybe visualizing the diaphragm dropping down in the abdominal cavity on your inhale, allowing your heart and your lungs to open and expand. And then the diaphragm raises in the abdominal cavity, placing mechanical pressure on the base of the lungs. On your exhale, expelling all of the air from the lungs. Remembering that during your practice today, you always have your breath to come back to. Center your practice on your breath. The quality of your yoga practice is equal to the quality of your breath. We'll take 3 final breaths here. And now the eyes blink open as we begin to go into our spinal warm-up. So the left palm comes to the outside of the left hip.
I'm going to take this block out. Thank you.
Amelia was sitting on a block while we were doing our breathing exercise. Sometimes when you sit on a block or a bolster or a pillow, it lifts the hips up and makes it a little bit more comfortable. So just a little bit of guidance there. So left palm comes to the outside of the left hip. Right arm comes up tall. Press down into the left palm, grow tall, touch the ceiling with your right fingers, and on your exhale, side bend. So you should feel the right side of the body opening here. The right biceps is directly over the right ear. Your gaze can be under your right arm, or if you don't have neck problems, maybe into your right palm. You can come down to your elbow, or if you have a book or a block, you can come down to a block on the forearm. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, right side body opens, right shoulder opens. Inhale comes back to center, and we'll switch out sides. Right palm comes down, left arm goes up. Inhale, press down into the right palm. That helps to lift up the body. Touch the ceiling with your left hand, and then on your exhale, side bend. So now your gaze is either under your left arm or into your left palm. You want to make sure that the left hip stays down, so you don't want to go far enough that that left hip comes up. So press the left hip into the mat as you're reaching long with your left arm. The intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs, are opening, lengthening, stretching here. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, arms come back up tall. Both arms come up tall. We'll suck our belly button into our spine here, engaging the core muscles. And then on your exhale, forward fold, bring your palms to the floor. Now, if your palms can't get to the floor, you can use a pillow, you can use a bolster, you can use a block. Chest comes to the shins, arms are out long. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Muscles of the spine, the paraspinal muscles, lengthening, stretching. Shoulders opening. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale brings arms back to center. We'll take a spinal twist here. Let's take the back of the right hand to the outside of the left knee, and the left arm comes behind the back. Why don't you switch the other way, face the other way for this, one way or the other. So the left palm comes to the right palm to the outside of the left knee. Left palm comes down. We're going to have Amelia press down into that left palm. Inhale, grow tall, and exhale, take your twist. So she's gazing over her left shoulder here, twerking and twisting in the abdominal region. The abdominal oblique muscles activating here. Inhale. Exhale, twist. One day the two shoulders are in line with one another. The harder you press the hand into the knee, the more leverage you will have. Inhale. Press down into the left palm. Exhale, twist. And release back to the center. Let's switch out the legs and we'll do the other side. Now the left palm to the outside of the right knee, or the back of the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right palm comes down. Inhale as you press down, grow tall. Exhale, take your twist. Gazes over the right shoulder. So again, one day the shoulders are stacked and perpendicular to the rest of the body. Inhale, grow. Exhale, twist. The abdominal oblique muscles, the core muscles engaging. Inhale. Exhale, twist, and release. Cross the legs, roll over. We'll find yourself into tabletop. Tabletop, knees are directly under the hips. You can have the toes rolled under or not. Shoulders directly over the elbows and elbows directly over the wrists. Either your middle finger or your index finger are pressing forward. We'll move into cow-cat. Spinal warm-ups. As Amelia inhales, her belly drops, hips come to the floor, gaze goes up, lumbar spine exaggerated. Exhale, press into the palms, bring the chin to the chest, dome the spine to the ceiling for cat posture. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now come back to neutral spine. We're going to make our way into our first down dog, so you can roll over the toes. Press yourself back into down dog. Hips come up tall, back is flat. Pedal the feet here, swivel the hips, settle yourself in. Arms are solid and strong. Back is flat if possible. How do you get that back flat? Well, one way is to bend the knees and then bring the chest towards the thighs and then maybe straighten the legs. But this does take some time. A lot of this has to do with shoulder range of motion. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale, sink. And we're going to move into cheetah pose. So right leg lifts tall. Bend the right knee. Bring it into the chest as you dome your spine towards the ceiling. Now, shoulders over the wrists here. Come forward a little bit. Shoulders over the wrist. Spine is domed. Chest comes to the chin. Exhale. Leg goes back. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, bend the right knee. Bring it to the opposite elbow. Hold here for your twist. Exhale, three-legged down dog. Use your breath. Inhale, right knee bends, comes to the right elbow. Now you can stay here, or you can come down to chaturanga arms. You can stay here, or you can kick your leg out into Vinyasa. Exhale, find your way back, three-legged down dog, and down dog. So that's a tough sequence. So you can keep that arm, you can keep that knee on the elbow, okay? And that's fine, that's perfect. Or if you have the upper body strength, you can take it down into a chaturanga arms. The elbows have to stay in. And if you get there and you're looking to play with some arm balances, that's when you can go into Kundanyasana. We'll have some workshops on some of these individual postures, but I want you to see them all put together. Left side, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, bring the knee into the chin. Again, shoulders directly over the elbows here. Spine is domed. Exhale, three-legged down dog. Inhale, left knee bends. Let's take that to the right elbow. See how she's coming under. There's torque and twist here. A lot of upper body strength, and back to three-legged down dog. Final piece here. Left knee bends. Bring it to the left elbow. You can stay here, or you can come down in the chaturanga arms. Notice the elbows stay in. And if you have that and you want to go into an arm balance, you can kick the legs up. Breathe through it. Breathe, Vinyasa, and child's pose. So we'll give her a little rest here. That was some hard work. Good job. That's a tough sequence. That's a tough posture. So we'll give her a little child's pose here. So in child's pose, it's a rest pose, but it's not a pose of stagnation. So you're not just hanging out here. You're coming back to your breath. Your heart rate has just gone up. You're bringing your heart rate down ever so slightly. The hips are coming to the heels. The arms are extending long. And we'll press back to down dog. Bend the knees. Gaze to the top of the mat and either hop or walk to the top of the mat. Find your way in a forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Hands come to heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll go into our sun salutations. We'll do one sun A and one sun B. You will see if you practice in other studios or in gyms or a home practice, you will see sun salutations done in a variety of different ways. This is the way that I teach them, which typically includes a lunge in the middle of the sun salutations. One breath, one motion. This is a vinyasa flow. One breath, one motion. Stick with my breath, stick with my cues. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back. You're in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, left foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward in the high push-up. Now you can drop your knees should you choose to if you don't have the upper body strength, but if you do have the upper body strength, exhale, chaturanga dandasana, low push-up. Inhale, feet flatten, press into the feet, press into the palms, maybe the thighs lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts tall. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Your knee should be directly over your ankle. If it's not, grab your ankle and pull it up there. Inhale, lifts the heart. Flat back from the back of the heel to the skull. Exhale, left foot, right foot back, left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. We're going to set up for our first back bend here. So we're going to bring our palms together. The heels of our palms also come together. Biceps come back towards the ears. We're going to press down into our feet to lift up tall, touch the ceiling, and then the hips come forward as the head drops back, and we move into our first back bend. Tighten the glute muscles, tighten the low back muscles, chest to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. We'll step the left foot back. We're in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, right foot back, down dog. Inhale, forward in the high push-up. Again, you can drop to your knees. Exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can also put cobra in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, top of the mat. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, right foot forward and fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up tall as we set up for the second back bend in this sequence. Now you have been here once before, you're warmed up. Press down to lift up. Bring the arms back. Press your hips forward. Chest comes back. Heart comes back. Chest to the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose, resting pose. Come back to the breath. And when you're in these difficult, challenging postures, what is your internal dialogue? Are you being self-critical? I can't do that. Or are you being accepting?
Are you being paranoid about the fact that you didn't buy these to be on camera and they keep falling down? No.
I hadn't thought of that. But that works too. But really, are you being self-critical? Are you being accepting? Are you being overwhelmed? Okay. Are you being peaceful in your practice? That's up to you. That's your story. Sun salutation B. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Might want to step back an inch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Sweep the little fingers onto the floor and make your way up into Utkatasana, chair pose. Upward facing dog back. Hips are down. The majority of the weight on the back half of the foot, so the toes might even come up. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot back. You're in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, left foot back, down dog. Now, if you'd like to take a three-legged vinyasa, you can do so here. You do not have to, but should you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, right leg would come up. Watch the back.
Sorry.
Inhale, forward in the high push-up. Exhale, lower. Now drop that right foot, make your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, top of the mat. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, left foot forward and fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up tall mountain. We set up for back bend number 3 in this sequence. Now you've been here twice. Your back is warmed up. Press down to lift up. Press forward to come back. Chest to the ceiling. Back, breathe, point, open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. You're in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, right foot back, down dog. Three-legged vinyasa yogis. Left leg comes up. You do not have to go here. Inhale, forward in the high push-up. Exhale, chaturanga arms. Feel the elbows graze against the ribs. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, right foot forward and fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Sweeps the fingertips onto the floor as we make our way up into Utkatasana, chair pose. I'm going to ask you to turn and face the camera here. Utkatasana, chair pose. Chest is up, chin parallel to the floor. You may have your arms here should you choose, or you can have your arms up. Take a peek at your toes. Can you see your big toe? If you can't, and your knee's in the way, try to lean back. It may seem as though you're falling back, but that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, elbows lift. Exhale, let's take the right elbow over the left knee. Right elbow, left knee. There you go. As we go into our twisting chair. So a couple things here. The first thing, take a look at your knees. Have your knees moved apart from one another? If they have, try to bring them together. Now in this case, the left elbow is facing the ceiling. One day you'll see the shoulders perfectly stacked. The gaze is to the ceiling if possible. If you have cervical problems, don't do it. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms come back to center. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale, left elbows come up. Exhale, left elbow outside of the right knee. Again, twisting chair. Right elbow now pointing towards the ceiling. You see her gaze is going towards the ceiling. You may not be able to get there yet. Take a quick peek at your knees. Has one knee migrated from the other? If so, bring them back together. So now that right shoulder is coming behind you as the left shoulder and left rib cage are coming under. Abdominal obliques working here for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, hands come back to center. One last time. Let's lift our toes. Let's lift our heels as we come into a little bit of a toe stand. So you're an upward facing dog back. One day the heels are directly over the toes. Inhale. Exhale, heels come down. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Tadasana mountain pose. 5 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. Final cleansing breath. And let's make our way to our seats. We'll take a quick bridge pose here so you can lie on your back. Now, if you have a block, we talked about this in another segment here. If you have a block and you want to put that between your knees, you can do so. If you have a book and you want to put it between your knees, you can do so. But we're going to move into bridge pose. So, knees are facing the ceiling. Feet are knees width apart and knees are hip width apart. Press down into the soles of the feet. Press down into the shoulders. Press down into the arms. Lift the pelvis towards the ceiling. Bridge pose. Chin comes towards the chest and the chest goes towards the wall behind you. If you have enough room under your back, as Amelia does here, you can bring your hands together and then press down into the triceps. If you're comfortable here and you want to lift the right leg up, feel free to go there.
What do you think?
And release. If you're comfortable here and you want to lift the left leg up, feel free to go there. And release. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, make your way down to the floor. Keep the knees bent just as they are. We'll move into a happy baby. So legs come up, a little bit of a hip opener here. You're coming for the shins or the outside of the feet or the ankles. Opening the hip joints here, external rotation of the hips. Maybe rock side to side ever so slightly.
This is one that I'm particularly comfortable in, so can I reach
You can
this
come,
way,
yeah,
put
if
down
you feel
harder?
you need a little bit more.
Because then I can use my arms to pin my legs down.
And release. Let's bring the feet back into a bridge style. Okay. We'll now go into figure 4. So right knee lift, right leg lifts. We're going to take the right ankle over the left knee. And then she's going to fish her way through that opening. Right arm comes through the opening. Left hand comes around. You can grab below the kneecap or go onto here. You can grab on the thigh. Pulling that left knee towards the shoulder, at the same time pushing the right knee away. If you can get your elbow or hand onto that right knee to push it away, feel free to do so. Otherwise, just push it away on your own.
Does it matter if your leg is here or here?
Nah.
Doesn't make a difference? Okay.
And release. And let's go the other way now. Left knee bends, left ankle over the right knee. Inhale. Left arm comes through that triangle. Right hand comes, you can grab behind the thigh or 2 inches below the kneecap. Pulling the right knee into the right shoulder as the left knee presses away. And release. Let's move into either a shoulder stand or a waterfall. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna demonstrate shoulder stand and waterfall here. So in waterfall, come up. If you have a block or a book or a blanket, lift your hips up and now back down. This is waterfall. This is an inversion. Soles of the feet towards the ceiling, arms down. This is perfect.
Doesn't matter, arms up or down?
You can have your arms up or down.
Okay.
This is waterfall. Getting blood from the feet to the brain. And then, if you're comfortable here and you want to go into full shoulder stand, you can go into full shoulder stand. In full shoulder stand, the hips are over the shoulders, the knees are over the hips, the feet are over the knees. This takes a very long time to do. I can't get it as straight as this. Your chin is tucked here, so it's going to be difficult to breathe. Shorter sips of air. And release. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Making your way back to your back. Legs are out long. We'll do a final spinal twist here. So knees come up towards the chest. Arms come out to a T. Let's drop the knees to the right and the gaze goes to the left. Winding down from our 30-minute class here. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. Pressing the left shoulder into the mat. Gaze over the left fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, knees go left, gaze goes right.
I wonder if all my back cracking is audible when I'm in this.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, legs go out long. As we find our way into our final posture, final Savasana. It's in final Savasana where all the magic happens, all the hard work that you've just done for the last 30 minutes. Increased circulatory flow, increased lymphatic flow, activation of the nervous system. Relax your feet, relax your legs. Relax your hips, relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your hands, relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your face. Relax your forehead. Relax your crown. Relax your mind. Begin to allow consciousness and awareness to return to your bodies. If you'd like to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, maybe shake your head yes and no, feel free to do so. And then maybe extending the arms above the head, clasping the hands together and taking a final stretch. And then rolling on to your right side, fetal position. And then making your way into easy seated posture, half lotus or full lotus. Hands come to heart center. If you would like to join us in a practice sealing Om, feel free to do so. Should you choose not to, that is perfectly okay. You can just bathe in our vibration. We'll take one deep cleansing breath, and then a second inhale and exhale to Om. Inhale. Inhale. As we take our thumb knuckles between our eyebrows to our third eye and take a slight bow towards one another, the light in us, honor the light in you. We thank you for allowing us to be your guide in our practice together today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.